Today I'm going to do something a little different, and I'm going to walk you through where I download the file I'm going to be cutting on Etsy. I got the Siser transfer sheets, the new one that they have out. It's only been out about a month and a half. Let's see. It's Easy Color DTV. And you don't really need, especially with this pattern that I'm fixing to download, you wouldn't need the Cameo. You could just go and buy it and print it off with your inkjet printer and cut it out with your scissors and use an iron to iron it on a t-shirt. But I'm going to walk you through what I do in my Silhouette software, and I do have a heat press, so I will use that, but you don't need all that. But I'm going to walk you through the very start of it, and here I am on Etsy, and I've picked this file here, and I am going to pay with PayPal. Continue to review my order and place my order. Okay, I'm going to go right in here. It says view downloads. Hang tight, your files will be ready to download in a few minutes. We just need to confirm your payment. And I'm waiting for a ding on my phone to tell me it's confirmed, because then I'll know. Oh, it's ready. So I am going to download it. I'm going to hit download. I'm going to take it to my computer. My internet must be slow today. There's my notification. Hit it again. There. Alright, I'm going to put it where I know where I have things saved. I'm going to put it in Etsy files. And the file is Farm Life, Fall Barn, and Truck. And I'm going to hit save. And it comes in as a PNG file. And it's ready to go. So now I'm going to open up my Silhouette software. Okay, there it is. I usually have it on my toolbar down here, but I upgraded or updated the version I had. So the PNG file comes in and it has the trace lines already around it. And I have a print and cut preview before I print. That's why I upgraded just a little bit up. Not upgrade, but updated it. Okay, now I'm going to go over here to File. I'm going to hit Merge. And it's already in my... I don't think it was zipped. If it is zipped, I'll have to go and zip it. There it is. There it is, right there. Okay, I am going to have to resize it. Now I'm not sure. I'm gonna set this aside for a minute, and in here I am gonna go right in here to my mat, and on my media I'm gonna change it to printer, because that lets me know how to size it. And I'm going to put show cut border, because if I go outside these borders it will not cut. And I believe I am just going to cut this out with scissors, because if I was to send it to a print and cut I would have a lot of little teeny tiny ones. Let me show you if I enlarge this. See, all these little things would be cut out too, and that's not necessary. I'll just run my scissors just around this. That will be fine. And I can get my image a little larger too. I'm going to resize it a little more. I'm going to turn it. It's always hard to me get that turned right. It's probably good. A little bit. Okay, I'm going to fit it on my sheet. And I can see it's going to print out fine. Okay, with this, you don't have to, normally with iron-on vinyl or something, you have to flip your image. With this, you don't, because you're just going to be laying this on your t-shirt just the way it is. After you cut it out, you're going to lay it on your t-shirt, and you're going to put a parchment paper or something. You know, I have a Teflon sheet, parchment paper or something over it, and then you'll iron it on, and the back side will be what sticks to your t-shirt. Okay, from here, I'm going to go print it. I'm going to hit print. And it's giving me a print preview. I might cancel that and just scoot that over just a bit. And down. I'm going to go back over to print. That looks good. Now I'll hit my print, and then I'll go into my preferences, and I will do photo paper. I never know which one to pick. I'll just pick that one. And I want it on the resolution, on the print quality, I want it high. And now I will put a sheet of this in my printer, and mine prints out from the back. So I will put the side it prints on in the back, but I'm going to come back and show you before I hit it. So hang on. Okay, here is my paper. And I did, to let you know, I did change my settings to high color, and I changed it to a matte photo instead of the glossy. But as you can see the difference, this side is more white than this side here, and this has got a little shine to it. We're going to print on this side. So for a back printer, I will feed it directly in, and it will come out like this. But if you have one that is a tray printer, from the underneath, you would flip it over like this. It would print on this side over here, and it'd come up like that. I believe that's right. You know how your printer goes, don't you? But with mine, I'm going to do this. Okay, I'm going to put it in my printer, and I'm going to print the image out, and I'll be back. Okay, there it is printed. Okay, I hope you can see the colors. My room's kind of dark. But just look at that. That's pretty. So now what I'll do is I'll just take my scissors and just roughly cut. I won't leave any white ring around it. And then I'll turn on my heat press and get this ready to press on there. And here's the instructions. I have the application settings, and you can see here's for the home iron, laundry instructions, and heat press instructions. So you can do this without a Cameo as long as you have a print image, or your image like I do, where it's not all apart with letters and different things. Although you can do that, I forgot. Well, you'd have to cut it all out by hand and place it back on. So this would be your best bet. But if I done a print and cut, I would use this. They do have this sheet here that peels up off of that. There's a clear sheet here. Can you see that? And I could take that and lay that over my image just like I do with my, what am I trying to say? Well, it'll, just like I do like when I'm making a stencil or something. I pick it, I can weed it, and then I put what's left on, put that over it, and pull it up and have it all on this one clear sheet that I can put on my t-shirt or whatever I'm pressing it to. Okay, so I'm going to turn on my heat press and let it heat up, and I'm going to cut this out while that's heating up, and I'll be back to show you when I press it. Okay, I'm going to turn my heat press on. I want it on Fahrenheit, and I want it, it says at 310, so I'm going to bring that down. The last one I done was at 330 something. Okay, there's 310, and it says I'm going to press it for 3 seconds. No, preheat the garment for 3 seconds, which I knew that, yeah. 310, easy press, uses medium pressure for 15 seconds. Okay, so I need to go up to 15 seconds. Okay, now I'll just kind of lower this, and that will get it started heating. And now I'm going to go cut my image out. And by the way, I've never used this particular iron-on. I've always used the, well, the one I done in my last video. I think I put it on a tea towel. I can't remember what it was called. And I know it washes good and it works good. So, but I want to give this a try. I thought I'd show you a little bit of me cutting so you can see that I just don't want any white left on it. So I'm just going to go around and just take all the white off. I'm going to have to go up in there a bit to get that white out. Okay, I have mine ready to go. I went ahead and done the 3-second press on my t-shirt, and I did want to get it on there in the middle and everything. I hope I have it. Kind of looks like it's sitting a little crooked. Anyways, I put it where I think I want it, and I happen to have some of this heat tape that won't bother it, so I put it to where I know I want it to fit in the frame of this box, so I'll be on target. But I wanted to show you that in case when I was pressing it, you'd wonder, what is that? But also, I'm going to do the first press with my Teflon mat, press mat. And the next one, because they say that'll make it shiny, the image shiny. And then you can turn around if you don't like it shiny. And I've got some freezer paper here, and I'm going to press it once with the freezer paper for like 3 seconds or so and see if it goes to matte. I'm just curious. I think I'd like this better matte than I would shiny anyway. But the first one I'm going to do with the Teflon sheet. So I'm going to set this up and get to pressing. I wanted to show you, it is on a backing, and you have to remove that to press it down on your shirt. So I'll take this totally off of that. Okay, I have it in my heat press. I'm going to get it within that frame. That's all that tape's for, is for me to make sure I have it where I want it. Okay, now I'm going to put my Teflon mat over it very carefully so I don't move it or anything. And it's not timing. I'll have to take that up a little bit. My timer had reset. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and take that up. Okay. Let me see. Okay, it's in the material real well. I can tell because I can see the imprint of the material. And it is a little shiny, and I'm going to try. They say if you take some parchment paper or something like that, and I have a baking sheet here, I'm going to put over. It says it turns it more matte than shiny. So I'm going to try it and see what it does. Either way, I like it. Just about 3 seconds. Well, I really can't tell a difference. Maybe this way is supposed to be shiny. I really can't tell a difference. Anyways, one way is supposed to be shiny and one way matte, and I really don't see a difference. I'm going to let it cool and go back over it with the Teflon mat and just see. Okay, here goes my pressing mat for about 3 seconds. Yeah, it is a little shinier, I guess. Okay, I'm going to let's put this down here and then let you all see it. All right, there's my t-shirt. It is finished, and it's ready to wear for the fall. Anybody can do this, like I said. You don't have to have a cameo or anything special as long as you have an inkjet printer, an iron, and something to put over it, and you get your Siser. It's called, let me get my paper again. I don't know where I put it. There it is. There's what it's called. And my phone's in the way. Siser or Siser, I don't know how they say it. Easy Color DTV. And it gives you all the instructions. And I think it's pretty nice that anybody, I mean, you don't have to have, as long as you get a print or an image that doesn't have a lot of detail and you can just go around it like I did, you can do this. Alright guys, I hope that helped everybody. So until the next one, we'll see you later.